So this is actually one of the most important lessons in our program kasi dito nag-evolve halos lahat and dito nag-evolve yung performance din ng karamihan, no? Which is about the methods in risk and trade management. So let's revisit position sizing. So revisit lang natin, no? What is position sizing? So position sizing basically is a risk management technique where you compute the dollar or percent amount of capital you are to expose on the trade based on your entry and stop loss prices. So this ensures that when a trade does not work out and you get stopped out, you only lose a small chunk of your trading capital. So alam nyo na yan, di ba? Basically, the amount of shares na bibilin mo, amount of units, no, na bibilin mo para if talo ka, only a certain amount of your capital will be considered as a loss. So main question in position sizing is how many shares or units should I buy at my entry price so that when I get stopped out at my stop loss level or stop loss price, I only lose 1% of my trading account. Hindi naman strictly 1%, pwede mong iba-ibahin yan. Pwedeng 0.3%, 0.5%, 1%, 2%. But you get the idea. So ito yung key variables in classic position sizing. So kailangan may entry price ka, kailangan may stop loss price ka, yung value at risk mo or cash at risk mo. So yan yung quantity, yan yung chunk of your capital na willing ka lang mawala when a trade becomes a losing trade. And then one key variable din is your total capital. So very important yan. So benefits of position sizing, una, when you position size, relatively small loss lang pag talo ka na trade. Diyan papasok yung downside protection, no? When you position size, pinoprotektahan mo yung downside mo every time you position size on a trade. And lastly, you respect Murphy's Law. So Murphy's Law in trading basically states that any trade that can go wrong will or might go wrong. So, nirespeto mo yung Murphy's Law. So, before you enter on a trade, before you press the buy button or sell short button, alam mo na possibly talo ka. And nire-respect mo yun and kontrolado mo yung loss mo, no, basically. So, next slide. Actually, may acceptable and unacceptable trade outcomes tayo. Acceptable outcomes, small wins, small losses, big wins. Syempre, a very unacceptable outcome in a trade is a big loss, di ba? A big loss, kunwari, meron kang 100K capital. Ang naging loss mo in a single trade is 10,000 pesos. So that's around 10% of your capital. That is a very unacceptable loss. That is considered as a big loss. A small loss is considered kunwari 1% lang na account mo, 2% na account mo. That is considered as a small loss. Acceptable siya. So yun yung natin, iniiwasan natin, yung mga big losses. So next slide. This is the risk exposure and the fear level curve. So the more risk you are exposing your portfolio, the more risk you are exposing yourself in a single trade, the more fear you're experiencing, or most likely you will have a higher fear level. And what happens with higher fear levels, mangyayari dyan, you will have poor actions, you will have boneheaded decisions. Mangyayari dyan if you are overexposed in a single trade, mangyayari dyan baka magpaipit ka na lang pag naging loss yung trade, or mahirapan ka mag-take profit, no? Dahil dun sa fear level na ayaw mo maibalik or lalaki pa yung possible na kita mo na single trade. So risk exposure is directly proportional to the fear level. So gusto ko lang sabihin na na in this slide, when you control your risk exposure, you can control your fear level toward the trade or toward your portfolio. So nandito yung susi talaga. Ito yung solution on how you manage your trading psychology, your fear level, on how you handle your trading. It's all about risk management, your risk exposure. Nandyan yung susi talaga. So moving forward, ito na yung classic methods in position sizing. So alam na natin yan. I think alam niyo na to. Method number 1 is position sizing via percent downside basis. So position size, ito yung formula. Pos size is equal to the current total capital times value at risk. So in percent yan, divided by the downside in percent basis. So current total capital is your current equity value. So kunwari, you have a 1M portfolio, lalagay mo dyan 1M. Value at risk is the percentage of your total capital you are willing to lose per trade. So ang pinaka-acceptable na range dyan is 0.5 to 2%. 0.5% of your capital to 2% of your capital. Ang pinaka-recommended, parang hindi naman one size fits all, but ito yung sweet spot, no, which is 1% of your capital. Downside is the projected downside in percent at cut loss point. So bakit nga ba natin to inaaral? Sige, dito muna tayo. Let's do a quick exercise. So kunyari, you have 100K capital with a 1% VAR, 1% VAR na risk allocation or value at risk, then yung projected downside. So this is the downside, 5%, 5%. So lalagay mo lang yan sa calculator mo and then lalabas na ito yung yung peso amount, yung dollar amount worth of shares, no, na kailangan mong bilhin para if na-cut or na-hit yung stop loss level mo, which is at 5% from your entry price, you will only lose approximately 1% or 1,000 pesos of your trading capital. Okay, so ano ba yung purpose nito? Ano ba yung utility ng pagpo-position sizing via the downside method? So usually, ginagamit to when a technical cut is not available. So for example, you want to buy at the open price of an IPO or a stock that is listing by way of introduction. So parang IPO din siya. So paano ba siya gamitin? So for example dito, no? So this is a real life example. So kunyari, APVI, way back around August 2020 or July 2020. So nag-listing by way of introduction siya. Para siyang IPO, but hindi siya IPO kasi dati na siyang listed, no? But basically, a listing by way of introduction has no ceiling price and has no floor price. So for example, you want to trade the opening price. So you need to create a game plan. So you need to buy, you have to buy at the opening price. So you have a stop loss in terms of percentage na 20 to 30% below open. So paano mo siya malalaman? Later, malalaman natin. So target, in this target is 60 to 100% from opening price, no? So 100% gain, 60 to 100% gain. So risk is 1% per million of equity or 1% of 1 million pesos. So basically, risk reward of this trade is 3.0 pataas. So mangyayari dyan, how do we compute for our position size? So you need to have your equity value, so 1 million times the VAR divided by the downside. So VAR is 1% divided by the 20% stop loss or projected downside. So 20%. So mangyayari dyan, lalabas na 50,000 pesos worth of shares yung need mong bilhin. Para when you buy at the opening price, mangyayari dyan, you will only lose 1% of your account. 1% of your 1 million, which is around 10,000 pesos. So position size in terms of share quantity is equal to the position size in peso amount or dollar amount divided by the opening price. So opening price, malalaman mo yan during the projected open, during around 9:25 to 9:30 a.m. Philippine time. So welcome, Boss Tris. So position size in terms of share quantity is 50,000 pesos divided by the opening price, which is 1,250 shares. So if, since sa PSE may board lots, bring down mo na lang to the next board lot. Kunwari, 1,200, 1,250, ganyan. So, ganyan mag-possession size using via the downside method, no? So, wala kang technical cut, meron ka lang projected downside in terms of percent, you can use this formula, no, to get the quantity of shares na need mong bilhin para if talo ka in the trade or na-hit yung downside mo, 1% lang yung mawawala sa'yo. Yun lang yung mawawala sa'yo. So this is the rule of thumb based on the projected downside upon entry. So kunyari, ang projected downside from entry point is 3 to 5%. Ang portfolio allocation range mo dyan is 33 to 20% of your capital. So if you have a 1 million account, 200K yung possession size mo in peso amount. Then you divide that with your entry price to get the quantity of shares. So basically, the portfolio loss when downside is reached is projected to be 1% lang. 5 to 7%, 15 to 20% of your stock account or your total equity value, projected portfolio loss mo dyan is 1 to 1.5%. 7 to 10% projected downside, 8 to 10% lang ng capital mo ang dapat mong i-allocate on that trade. Para if talo ka on the trade, halos 1% lang din ng capital mo yung mawawala. So this is the optimal position size based on the percent downside at your stop loss level. Para pag na-hit nga yung stops mo, 1% lang ng capital mo yung mawawala. So that's method number 1.